What is up, everybody? Hope you're having a lovely afternoon. It is finally here, version 0.1. Early access launch on Steam. Hope you're having a great day. We're just getting a little bit warmed up. Slept in today. Just freaking tired after yesterday. I got my son kissed. It's a good day. Isn't high fructose corn syrup an amazing thing? Alright, so we're going to continue from where we left off previously. Alto Escape, hello, how you doing today? Zenus Paradox, Gruff Husky, good to see you guys. Played some RL2 today, and you can say you really suck, but it was fun. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. It's not the easiest game in the world to get grips with. Some of the character movement is kind of unique to this game, but I don't know. It works well, and once you get used to it, it's a little bit easier. Hopefully, you get a little bit of progression in. All right, let me. What am I doing here? I don't even know. Get onto the right screen. There we go. All right, everything's in place. We go and get started. Good morning, evening, everybody. How are you, Pangrax? Good to see you. Contact damage. Contact damage is a big thing. Version 0.1 of Rogue Legacy has launched in 2013. We began a journey that we could not have dreamed of. We released the original Rogue Legacy and were completely blown away by the love shown for the game. It was an amazing and overwhelming experience, and eventually a little frightening. Rogue Legacy grew beyond our boundaries with fan-made mods, influence in other games, and expectations for a sequel raised to perilous heights. To us, RL was a lightning in a bottle, an inspiration difficult to replicate, but we knew one day we would have to, and so, 2 years ago, we set out to slay a giant. With PCs in hand, we began plinking away with the very first lines of code that would lead us to where we are today. We are finally launching version 0.1 of Rogue Legacy 2. We want to thank you for supporting us by buying Rogue Legacy 2 while it's in early access. This first release represents only a small portion of what we have put into the final game. The journey is far from over, and we're excited that you'll be alongside us to make our way, the Celador Games team. Yeah, that's what game development should be about, I think. It's a monumental task. They're dealing with massive expectations, clearly. I've been in contact with one of the devs over the last day or two, and they're going through a really hard time right now, like non-stop work. Tensions are high, expectations are high. The urge to meet that expectation is also high. But obviously, you know, this is still early access, and it's day one, and even that, getting here has been a stressful time. So I do urge everyone to be kind and patient to developers going through the launch phase. In saying that, it is $17.99 currently on Steam. That's a 10% discount. It's a 20% discount if you have the original game, putting it down to $15.99. I urge you to pick it up early, but do keep in mind that content is somewhat limited. All right, let's roll. So they changed a few things yesterday, and in fact, that was one of the reasons I was in touch with the devs. Some of the they've rebalanced a lot of the castle, sort of lowering some of your abilities. They've changed the boss, as far as I'm aware. Some of the characters themselves have had individual changes made. Ton of stuff. Insomnia coming in clutch, letting you catch the stream earlier for once. Yeah, well, it is. It's only 3:30 in the afternoon. I usually hit stream about 6 to 8 p.m. PST. So hopefully I don't keep you up too late, or morning, as whatever the case may be. Okay, So as I explained yesterday, there are traits that go with each character. Some good, some bad. Mana costs and damage increased by 100%. Emotional dysregularity. Overreaction meet overkill. I wonder if that increases my attack damage by 100% as well. In which case, who cares about mana cost, right? Yeah, let's do it. See where we end up here. So I have completed the castle for now. Not much else I can do until the next content patch. I was hoping that some of these would get unlocked during the official launch, but that wasn't the case, unfortunately. In the trailer for the game, you'll notice that the castle is significantly bigger, like huge compared to our current one. 12:30 in the morning. Appreciate it, dude. Well, your lurk is always welcome, regardless. Yeah, each of these unlocks sort of expands the game a little bit, gives you different abilities. It changes the way some gameplay mechanics work. So, for example, this one down here, basic Ingress, is increases the gold for certain traits. So, if a trait is negative and you earn a bonus for that, for running a level, whilst having that, the amount of money you earned is increased. Obviously, money increases in roguelites specifically are probably the most important thing to go for, in my opinion. See, they've lowered the attack damage here a little bit. It's not a huge deal. I think it put me down to level 44. I was on level 60 pre-patch yesterday. Nope, still doing 52 damage here. So if that's the case, I wonder if it must be more related to my magic damage then in that case, which is fine. It did have a symbol of a gem there, which is one of these things over here. So runes, right? Runes are, you can carry them, you can equip them, they give you certain things. So I've given myself Vault Rune, which is a double jump. The wording here is a little bit weird. It says improve your heirloom and gain an additional double jump. I thought heirlooms were items. I don't have a double jump item, so whatever, I'm not sure exactly. But anyway, it gives me a little bit more. It gives me a double jump. I've got Vampirism. Every time you kill an enemy, you get a very small amount of health back. And I've also got Magnesis. I may swap Magnesis out for Bounty. I don't mind collecting gold. Might be a better way to do it. Let's see if we can do that. This one might be too heavy. Yeah. So we need more space there. Oh, right. The rune weight, you can see it's plus 50. We're nowhere near that. Shame. So I'll stick with Magnesis then. Magnesis increases the range of the coins automatically flying towards you. Have you seen the ocular migraine weakness? I have. Yep. Try my double jump. Yep, it's definitely working. All right, give me 1 second here, folks. We'll jump into the castle, and I will be right back. 1 sec. muted. Anyway, what I was just explaining was that yeah, if something was working in a previous version of the game, I would expect it to come back, just not during early access times. One of the developers I was talking to yesterday helped me out. He received one of my save files and modified something that was a little bit broken in it, which is an awfully kind gesture. But at the same time, like, he was in the middle of everything else, so yeah, like they're going through it right now. Launch day jitters, I guess you could call it. The eyeballs kill you often? Is that through contact damage? I'm sorry, I missed the mute, guys. I do that sometimes. That's part of being a streamer. I think that's a rite of passage. All right, so we've got a couple of basic upgrades here. Reducing max health by 38 points. You take and deal 200% more damage. I don't like the sound of that at all. 5% chance to instantly defeat. No, I'm not going to take either of these. Oh, Leon, that's a hell of a way to be interrupted, right? You're in the middle of a game and then all of a sudden someone sends you the full version. That's really kind of whoever that was. That's awesome. Yeah. The problem with the eyeballs is that their bullets travel through walls, so you kind of have to be a little bit patient with them. Yeah, just, I mean, going slow in this game isn't a bad thing. Watching how the room evolves, like, see this, the flame turrets are kind of like major things, so just wait them out. Cats and Snacks, good to see you. How you doing? The worst affix in Dead Cells? I can imagine. It's not like it changes the amount you'll be getting hit by, right? Or the frequency rather. God, that in Dead Cells? I'm bad enough in Dead Cells as it is. So yeah, I'm not sure I'll spend like a great deal of time on RL2 today, just because we've seen most of the content. I would like to see the new boss, actually. That would be kind of cool. They did adjust it. Apparently a lot of people were having trouble with it, myself included. Oops, there's me facing the wrong way again. Cursed Sword? I've heard Cursed Sword runs, which I've never attempted in Rogue Legacy, are extremely difficult. Hell, even taking a Cursed Chest is something I question doing in that game. Just because, yeah, I get hit so often. The number of times that I've taken a Cursed Chest and then not had enough enemies to defeat in level, and then it follows up with a boss after that. It's like, well, rip me, I guess. So yeah, a lot of games came out today. Well, Mortal Shell came out, which we have. Might give that a whack later. Try it out. A bit of a Souls-like. I'm hearing good things about that as well. 15-person development team apparently on that game. Just no hit the boss. I've seen people do it. Obviously it's possible. Nah, there's only one game I have the patience for no hitting, and a certain witch game. I'm gonna have to approach this from the rear here. This is the early access release version, yes. Yep. Version 0.1 Steam early access. Currently $17.99 on Steam or $15.99 if you own the previous game. This is good. We'll keep this as a replenishment. I've just got to remember where it is because I always forget that. Alright, should be pretty easy to remember at the end of the long corridor. This is a weird room. Doesn't seem to have a purpose. Unordinary? Well, ordinary is anything but ordinary. Oh. I do love the approaches you do need to take in some of these rooms. Some rooms you got to rush in. Especially some of the fairy chest rooms. They give you super limited amount of time to get the job done. Spiritfarer? What is Spiritfarer? See, this one says don't get hit, right? So here's the thing. I don't have the ability to interact with these at all. Which means well, hang on a sec. Let's see if we can actually... I do have a double jump, right? Hang on. Nah, not even close. Oh my god. Get out of there. Get out. Get out. I'm not sure every fairy chest room is actually doable from the get-go. Some of them may require like upgrades and stuff. Surian, yep. Today is launch day. It's a game about helping animal spirits move on. What's it called? Spiritfarer. Let me make a note of that. One sec. Oh, I like the art style. Looks good. Can we teleport back? No, we'll have to make our way downtown, walking fast. I will go back to the item cup room back here, whatever it's called. Oh yeah, I had a double jump. That last room I think would have been pretty difficult regardless. By side. I haven't fixed the dead zone on my controller. Apparently. So occasionally it will do that. It'll face the wrong way, much to my detriment. Apparently Steam has a controller modifier built in. Is it as hard as the first one? Well, I haven't beaten the boss yet. Mind you, I haven't really fought the new version of the boss. But yeah, I mean, I'm level 44 now, which is pretty far through the current version of the game. I'll show you the unlock tree once we head back. Give you a breakdown there. All right, so we head up and then to the right. There is also a sort of a preview of the third biome, which I think is okay to show off now since it's sort of the full release. I was a bit hesitant to do that yesterday. Super difficult. The enemies are level 50 plus, so I'm definitely not one-shotting them. Whoa! Dude, you got jukes. Mm-hmm. Yep, Syrian. Yep, that's kind of the main selling point, other than obviously persistent upgrades, which this game's kind of a pioneer of, I think I would say. Well, don't like this at all. Oh. Can't believe this came out 7 years ago. I put hundreds of hours into the original game. But I never actually, I didn't even know there was a modding community. I didn't know it even had mods at all. I sort of bailed on the game a long time ago just because I thought I was done with it. Apparently that's not the case. Maybe I should start that game again. Alright, so this is one of the, I guess it's like a gauntlet challenge type thing. You get an item. I'll show you those. Heirlooms over on the right hand side. So Anaki's shawl and Aesop's tome. Both of those. So the shawl gives you a dash ability, and the tome gives you the ability to read memories, which are kind of like lore snippets and hints throughout the game. Yeah, bit of a challenge, absolutely. So here's the boss. We could definitely do that, or we continue on. Oh, okay, we have to go that way. Yeah, let's try the boss. See what he's like now. Here we go. You get a little bit of health back, and a mana top up. I'm kind of scared. Last time I tried this guy, he wiped the floor with me. Yeah, I got a hit in. Twice I've fallen for that. Wow. Please leave me alone, sir. 10 health left. Not good. Wrong way. Yeah. He did the thing again. Okay, so apparently just as hard. That's cool. So that's one disadvantage of being in early access. So the current state of the game is that we've kind of reached the limit, or at least I have, of... I wonder what the archer would be like with him. High jumper and IBS. IBS is funny. IBS just gives you random sound effects every now and then. Well, let's try this guy. The first boss in the original game was the eyeball, right? Or was that a later one? I can't remember. All right, so let me walk you through what we got here. Universal Health Stare. Traits now give gold modifiers. That unlocks that thing straight away. And I think you have to unlock that. It's the very first unlock. This one here increases the amount of gold. This is the maximum rune capacity. We've got max weight capacity, so that's the amount of items you can have. if you're doing a magic class, you may want to switch runes now. Previously, we had this leveled up to like 5 or something, and we could equip most of the better items in the game. Blacksmith unlock, archery range, so that's the ranger class. Unlocks the enchantress, that is the lady who handles all of the runes. Convert knowledge into violence. Increases intellect, spell and talent damage. Increases health gain from meat. Mage class, extra health. Butcher shop is a barbarian. Barbarian class is interesting. It's probably it's heavily combat focused, excellent HP, and kind of a spinning attack, which is kind of cool. Weapon damage. This is the offshore investments. That's so you don't give all of your money away to Charon. And then you've got Foundry. Down here, I don't know what this is for. Where it says 500 gold is something. I don't know what that is. I can't access it. Clicking on it does nothing. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what that is. Eyeball was the first. Right on. Anyway, down here, it shows you your traits, what they do. If you haven't used them before, this is where you'll learn that ability. And then you get to choose what you want to wear. So I'm not even wearing a cape because I'm almost at max. Let's try that. Nah, I need 10 for that. What does leather band give us? Armor and dexterity, attack crit %. Remove that and then go up here. Oh, it's magic damage only. Right, so if I was running with a magic character, maybe I give that a shot. That's it. So I'm kind of using I think most of the best equipment that you can currently get. This up here, this does nothing. I'm not sure what it is. Not yet in use. And then here's Charon. So we have 1,830 bucks. Charon's going to take most of that. 10% gets siphoned off the top and then dumped into this here. So over time, you can, you know, save a little bit of cash for your next runs. An added building cost? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But whatever it is, it's not in the game yet, I don't think. In terms of character movement, that's one thing that really stood out to me from the first game. It's just how kind of... It's 2020. Fart jokes are okay. Just how stiff the characters were. They've kind of kept the essence of it, but at the same time made it very, very smooth by comparison. Keep an eye out as well. On the walls, you'll notice cracks sometimes. Even rooms that don't necessarily have anything going on. I did find yesterday a hidden fairy chest. I think it was like behind the wall, so I couldn't really see it exactly, but interesting feature. You can't finish them because they're in early access. Yeah, I mean, early access, it's kind of the plague and what am I trying to say? It's a bit of a curse and like a positive thing as well, right? Like games get to be made, but you are along with the ride for the development of it, good and bad. But now that launch window has passed, I'm actually quite confident based on, like, just look at the trailer, for example, right? Like, there's so much stuff in the trailer that isn't in this version of the game. These guys are actually hurting me quite a lot here. So that footage had to come from somewhere. These are quite difficult rooms. Spikes are the bane of my existence. Oh my goodness, wow. I wonder if there's a difficulty level rating for rooms, and it gives you them based on your performance or your upgrade ability, or if they're all the same. Hey Kuja, how you doing? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I was just mentioning before, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be staying on this game tonight because we've seen most of the content that it has to offer at the moment. Oh, that's right. I have High Jumper with this character. Kind of cool. High Jumper. Maybe we can find an extra secret that I might not have otherwise been able to. Certainly can skip over stuff like that. That's cool. Doing all right? Right on, man. My health is definitely taking a pounding here. Uh-oh. Because the meaner version of the other little flying dudes, the fire ones. Ah, check it. So right here, see this like little crack in the wall? That's a secret. I don't know if we can get there. Secrets can only be accessed by casting magic at them, but there's no way I can fit through there. So maybe I need to be the smaller version with I think it's called dwarfism. Yeah, I don't think I can get through there. Alright, what do we got now? 200% damage, but 200% damage taken? Screw it. Let's do it. I'm obviously great at not taking damage in this game, so... Oh goodness. And then they straight up give me okay, it's fine, just go slow. Hitting for 104 now, that is really nice. I just don't want to take any damage here. Nice. We're going to be one-hitting most of the enemies in this early start area. Keeping an eye out for secrets. Is that the same room? Yes, it is. That's the same room we were in before. Oh, God. 62 from a little bony dude. Okay. Dwarfism melee characters are so dangerous. Yeah, I tried one last night. It was really rough going. The range that you have is so silly. Okay. Just because it's funny, I'm going to take that. Oh, we do have a barbarian here as well. No, let's take Sir Glauber. Osteogenesis Imperfecta is a one-shot death. You only have 1 HP. This is not the worst thing in the world. We do get to save a little bit of cash. Even though I'm losing thousands. It's all good. So this character has like a melee hit directly in front of him. So where I'm swinging the staff there, you do have like melee damage that you can apply. But it also has a ranged magic attack. I guess that's a wand attack. I do like the fire effects, by the way, too. I've also got a long range, kind of like a magic bolt, and then a moving shield as well, slow moving shield. Let's go back this way first. So this room I don't quite understand. I've seen this one before. If we look at the map... Oh, it does have other entrances. Okay. Never mind. We'll come back then. The great thing with the wizard is that you can hit things through walls, which is kind of cool. It's nice to cheese some of the harder enemies in the game. Uh-oh. Okay, let's back up a little bit. All right. Okay, I should have been a little bit more cautious. Yeah, definitely expect a lot of your runs to end around that time. Puritan, everything is lewd, enemies are censored. Associative agnosia, everything is blacked out. Enemies are blacked out. I mean, treasure hunters start with a random relic. Yeah, let's do that. So bad at the first game? Yeah, your runs are going to end in seconds most of the time. But that's half the fun, is you can keep grinding away, and I hate that term, but you can keep sort of plugging away at the game and eventually get the skills or abilities or strength or health or whatever you need to progress. That's part of the reason I like this in the first place, was that it was, despite being quite difficult initially, it's very user-friendly. Right, don't jump. And it rewards, you know, patience. All right, here's the secret wall. Nice. Let's go down here. And lo and behold, hey, we got something. That was pretty. That was a pretty obvious one. So the one I found yesterday was like in the ceiling. It was barely character high, and I got some red dust or something from it, which I think is the upgrade currency for the runes. Less than 5 mini bosses in the entire game. I wonder if I should be leaving some of these lanterns like around unless we need health. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the sort of meta strategy is there, whether or not we should... Okay, so here, cool. Here's a fairy chest room. Defeat all enemies. Actually like these rooms because... Oh, wow. Okay. Because the only thing you need to do, is defeat all the enemies, but that's proving to be more of a challenge than anything else. There is a lot of enemies here. So this is locked. You can see like a chain around it until you sort of meet the requirements. The ones that say don't get hit are usually the hardest. There we go. We did it. And then there you go. That's that currency I was talking about before. Where is that information kept, I wonder? It doesn't seem to be anywhere. Hey, Merp, how you doing? And Dredden, good to see you as well. So this one here is, I think, if I remember correctly, yeah. just for a little bit of cash, which we technically don't need. 700 below the gold count. Oh, interesting. Right on. I missed it. But graphically speaking, I think they've done an amazing job. I think it's the perfect sort of next level to what the game should look like. Hey, Calorian, how you doing? Yeah, runs are going all right. We've faced off against the boss once. It was not a victory, unfortunately. Got to destroy all the furniture. Obviously, that's very important. Yeah, definitely destroy as many things as you can. Excuse me, even the objects that might not look like they contain items can drop stuff like food and coins. So this one is, yeah, it's super difficult. You need to time those rooms like very precisely. Oh my goodness. Do I need to be in here? There is an exit at the top, unfortunately. There we go. Ah! I did see someone playing it yesterday, the beta version, and they had the ability to upgrade their runes. That seems to have, well, I'm not sure if maybe they beat the boss. That's one thing I have not yet done. Don't get hit. Oh boy, this is one I have not yet done. Okay, good try. No luck. So the fairy chest gets squished. It is out of commission, unfortunately. Higher level bony dude. McQueeb. Love it. Hey, Mr. Kaz, what's up? How you doing today? So with the trouble we're going through with the boss, that is one thing that the game did really well. Feeling on par with Neon Abyss or even better. I think it's a lot smoother than Neon Abyss, actually, do. Yeah, so check it. Look, this number up here, it says 0, so I'd say that's still being implemented right now. Come on, give me a barbarian. What's this? One shot again. Enemies are blacked out. Crippling intellect. You have arcane vortex. Low health, mana, and weapon damage. Mana regenerates over time. For a mage, it's probably a good thing. That means I can use my special abilities more often. Like these are all completely tapped out, right? Yeah. Let's equip something that might help us a little more with. Oops. I am Cow. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope all is well. So we're gonna need armor, probably vitality, probably weapon damage. Not so much. Let's make sure we definitely re-equip that on the other end. But we want the scholarly cape. Gives us extra magic damage, and yeah. Let's have a look here as well. Capacity rune. Increase max mana. Siphon rune. Equip this rune. Dealing damage with your weapon will restore mana. Don't really need that. No, I think we're fine. Ordinary, that's not funny at all. What difficulty are you playing on Neon Abyss? In fact, they pushed an update last night. I haven't played it yet. If we do get into that today, apparently they made Abyssal more difficult, if you can believe it. Specifically bosses, from what I've heard. Oh, that recharge is actually quite good. You have to wait a few seconds and then, yeah, it comes up nicely. Okay. Oh, it takes several hits to kill those guys. Oh my goodness. Nothing hidden in the walls here. Every time I see like a large section that's kind of blocked off by a wall, I get my brain starts looking for things. Oopsie daisy. Not very patient? Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely one thing you're going to have to overcome with these rooms. When I feel myself rushing, especially if I don't like any of the traits that were available, so I just picked one at random. Yeah. It's like I don't really want a victory. I just want to get on with it and maybe switch characters, whatever. There's a little bit of lore. I've already gotten this one, obviously, so it's just adds to the list. Looks like there's 8 memories at the moment. Or sorry, 4 castle entries and 4 memories. Well, that's one of the things about the first game, right? Like, weren't most of the archetypes very similar? Like, all based on some kind of warrior modification? They still carried a sword and stuff. Yeah, it's like they went a little bit of a different route this time. I can appreciate that. Although the game had changed, I was mentioning that earlier. The game had changed a lot since I had played it. I wouldn't mind jumping back in, giving it a shot, seeing what the game's like now. Speaking of, by the way, the game is currently available for $17.99 early access, with limited content, obviously. But if you're an owner of the previous game, there's a 20% discount, putting it down to $15.99. So if you do plan on at least playing this, you know, later on sometime in the future, pick it up now. If you type the command RL2 in chat, it'll throw the link up. This room again, eh? How did I get down to 1 health and not die? Lucky coincidence. Hell, I'm at 1 health. Yeah, let's not even attempt these rooms then, if that's the case. I can't do 1 health. one of the versions of the games that I had my hand on recently had the ability to kill these dudes. Oh, no, that's time. Yeah, you can't kill them anymore. They are not, you can't destroy them. And it was only with one specific, reduce max health by 7, gain an extra life. I kind of have to science that, right? Because that, like, taking that's obviously going to kill me, but we get an extra life straight away. I can't see this going well. Oh, it's max health. Okay, cool. So we still got the extra life. With the 37 health max now. How would I rate it so far? It's a good game. There's an asterisk next to that. It is quite limited at the moment. The amount of content is quite low. I'd say to get to where I am now, you'd be looking at maybe 5 hours. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, so clearly the lack of health is a result of, oh my god, taking the trait that we had. I shouldn't be risking this. But the refilling of the mana is really, really important. Kind of a very good trait, I think. Comes with risks. Oh, that was dumb, wasn't it? Yeah, who's sorry now? Oh, I hate it. He just straight up jumped off there. That I wasn't expecting. They don't normally do that. They hit the end and then that's it. Yeah, let's not bother with that. Let's not bother with any of this either. Oh my god. Thanks for playing. Yeah. Get a barbarian this time, I think. Synesthesia. Enemies are knocked far away. Yeah, we'll take this one. This is a weird one. It might not seem like much, but enemies being like blurred out, it's actually quite difficult to see what they are and what they potentially can do. So this is the special move. If you're on the ground, oh shoot, I didn't switch my weapons back. That was kind of dumb. So we're using base weapon damage now. That's not good. When you're in the air, he does swing in this sort of 99 damage. It doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, he does this sort of spinning attack, which is really cool. And he does have the shout as well, which is a really good move. Ooh. Okay, lads. Couple of big boys. Yeah, every time they take a hit, they release these things here. It's kind of... You like it? You like the censored? Oh, it's awful. Very difficult to see what's going on. Ah, didn't even see him. Still looking out for those secret entrances as well. Again, so money to us is kind of irrelevant right now. We can't purchase anything, so just for the sake of picking up chests on the off chance that an item drops. But I'm pretty sure we've got most of them, if not all. Damn. Thank goodness for that massive health pool. No, I don't like it. I don't like enemies being censored at all. Oh, these are just regular old thingy-mabobs. Alright, so here we go. Here's a sort of a preview of the third biome. And let's hope we get some extra health through here somewhere. So there's this sort of intermediary section, which is like a bridge. It gives you a little note about game development and that sort of, you know, there's more content coming. Is the full release planned to be 2020? Have no idea. I mean, this could be early access for years, who knows? Now they can at least start working on, now that the game's out in the wild, they can start working on content and fixes and other consoles, whatever. I don't know. Probably got a list a mile long. The bridge isn't ready. Other biomes down the line are. At its heart, Rogue Legacy is an RPG. In order to maintain balance, we can't have players skipping between biomes willy-nilly. For now, you can pass a relatively stable bridge and take a peek at the third biome in advance. Just know that the difficulty curve will be smoothed and more enemies and content will be added to both. Once again, this is just a peek. Thank you for understanding. I mean, it's kind of like when Hades was in development. Actually, Hades is still in development, right? Or has that gotten a 1.0 release now? But it's the same kind of deal. When you finished the sort of the game proper, it gave you sort of a notification as to what was going on with early access, etc. And here we go. So it sucks that everything is kind of still blurred here. God. So we're dealing with level 55 enemies now. Some of these are extremely difficult. Oh, okay, that was a hammer. Good to know. Next hit I take will kill me. So these hammers are very much like the sort of the knives and axes that are floating around, except they have this very specific move. And there's two of them there on top of each other. Oh, this sucks. Whoop. Yeah, not even close. Only had the first two zones right. You might notice, yeah, see the question mark on the screen? That's because, like, that particular enemy, whatever it was that I killed just before the fire shooting thing, that doesn't even have a model for that particular area yet. We don't want that. Yeah, let's just take this lovely pink-haired lady here. Let's see if we can get back there. We will switch back here. Turn the cape off. Turn scholar weapon on. Yep. Armor and dexterity. Yeah, so we're still looking for the scholar band, but I have no idea where that drops. So 83 bucks gets put in our offshore account, and yeah, the great thing with that is that if you did want to purchase something, it uses your offshore account as well, so that's kind of counted in the total cash that you have. I'll just focus on getting around. There's no reason in collecting chests, I don't think. Unless we get them for free, obviously. Easy ones. Don't get hit, reach me in 10. This is what I was talking about before. We don't even have the ability yet to grasp onto these, whatever they are. I've tried magic, I've tried... Like, yeah, nothing does it at all. Our downward attack thing does nothing as well. So whatever they are, we're not ready for them yet. Maybe the boss has it? Okay. Okay, I see you. Deal 175 more damage on every 5th hit. Alright then. Why not? Play the first one again? Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I don't know if you guys be interested in that. I mean, I have other games we can check out as well. I have Dreamscaper and Mortal Shell. I'm actually keen to get into Mortal Shell. That might be an idea. Also, there's been an update to Neon Abyss also, which is, makes Abyssal mode more difficult, which I'm just... Hey, cool. It's on the Epic Store, yes, yep. I have explored the third zone quite a bit, and they've sort of introduced a more difficult challenge for people that have completed the first zone. That's where actually I found one of the bugs that I reported yesterday. Pretty cool. See, look, again, there's this purple thing here, which I have no idea. I guess that propels us upwards. But you might be right. It might be something that the boss is gatekeeping. Oh, I like him. Plonky. Again, just cash. So if we had more castle to unlock, cash would be super important. Obviously, that's not the case at the moment. Dreamscaper over Mortal Shell. Ah, we know how to do this one, kind of. So we need to put the dash... So we need to dash from off the screen. Is the only way to do it, I think. So you can't jump. You can't dash on this screen, and you can't get hit. Getting hit is the hard part. But if I put myself right here, there we go. Look at that. And we get more of that, more of the red stuff. So I'd say that maybe we have the maximum amount of items from fairy chests as well. I couldn't say. Alright, here's the boss again. Let's see how we go. I'm nervous. I do have a block. We should probably be trying to use that. Three, four. Ow! God damn. Yeah, not this time. He turned around. I didn't expect him to turn around. Oh no. Okay. Well, we're doing something here. I guess you just have to get used to his tails more than anything else. Ah! What was that? Huff? I'll give it another shot. High jumper. Ooh, a high jumper? With barbarian. Obsessive crushing disorder. Yeah, let's take that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing Dreamscaper. Could be good. Okay, don't need to go there. The great thing with the Barbarian is the amount of health that he does have. It's pretty significant. I don't think I need that every 5th attack move, though. Wow, you can jump again once you've started your spinning attack. That's cool. Just got to figure out where to go, that's all. There we go. Oh, no, wait, that's the third. That's the third zone. We don't want to go there just yet. Or we could do that instead. So yeah, same deal. Sort of gives you an indication as to what's going on with early access. For those that have played Dreamscaper or watched it being played, is mouse and keyboard or controller the preferred method? Oopsie daisy. Oh look, I found the last area here. I shouldn't even be able to enter that yet, no. I think you've got to beat the boss first to do that. Alright, let's go back to the primary zone then. What is the point of this room, I wonder? Definitely doesn't look like there's anything in there, right? Let's see, now I have to check. No, nothing at all. How weird. It seems like a viable controller game, so I'll give that a shot. It's like, how would you explain it? Isometric or top-down view. How does one get over? Oh, okay, it's another secret. Oh, there's a silver chest. Probably just. Oh, we can walk straight through. Oh, wow. Yeah. Just cash. Oh my god. Just looking for a boss here, folks. That's all I'm trying to do. Reach me in 10, don't get hit. Well, not gonna happen, is it? Let's be real. There we go. Got it. All right, buddy. One more time. Third person angular. I think it was Cobalt that I was watching. Yeah, it's the tells that I have to get used to. Come on. One more. Wow. Don't get freaking greedy, dude. Easy. Wait for that move especially. And definitely wait until I'm on the ground as well. Oopsie daisy. Before I start attacking to get the most damage. Oh, that's not good. Oh, good. Okay. This is different. Ay, ay, ay. Three now. Yeah, okay. Cool. One of the things that they did mention, I think in the patch notes actually, was that they didn't really want to go the direction of having multi-stage bosses because it's not from a financial point of view in game development. Designing bosses and balancing bosses, especially when they change midway, very, very difficult, and it's more costly. So they didn't necessarily want to go that route, and it sets a kind of a dangerous precedent, right? If you think that the first, the first boss is going to do that, then every boss from then on out is going to do exactly the same thing. So, yeah, I get it. I get it. All right, let's quit on out here. I hope I set up Dreamscape, or I might not have. So let me get that organized here real quick. Actually, I might not have.